Time for twins pod.
Then I'm getting sucked off.
Yeah.
The only households that were scared of COVID were the households where the woman's in charge. Because when I came home during COVID, there was 2 girls in my house. I came home and they're like, have you seen the news? It's like, what? There's a big new virus. Don't care.
Yeah.
And they're
my
like,
wife lost her shit.
I was like, I don't care. And then the girls go, so what should we do? I was like, nothing. Fixed. My house was fixed because I told them, shut up, no one cares. Done. If I would have come home, my wife was like, we have to see your aunt next week. We have to see the grandma. We have kids and there's a big virus. Put a mask on. Now we're scared of household violence because women can be women are emotionally driven, so they can be intimidated.
Right.
It's the reason they want women to be control of the household is because if you want to convince a man of something, you have to use a degree of rationality. If you want to convince a woman of something, all you have to do is scare her. Yeah. You don't have to be rational with a woman. You can just say, do you love your grandma? Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Emotional arguments. I love my grandma. To put the mask on. That's how they do it with women.
Right.
With men, it's far more difficult. You're like, yeah, I love my grandma, but she's 96. She's going to die anyway. Why the fuck am I wearing a mask? I ain't seeing her till next month. What the fuck you talking about? Whereas a woman, it's just like, well, you don't love your grandma. So they want women in charge of everything. And this is the white man's problem. He's the only motherfucker who listens to women. You see it. I grew up in a household. Where when it was Thanksgiving, the men would sit on one table and the women would sit on another table with the kids. And the men would sit around and have men talks. And now I'm going through life and I'm sitting at a table and there's a bunch of full-grown men and everyone's sitting there with their wives and I'm trying to talk about something and some woman has an opinion. And now there's a woman talking, interrupting 8 full-grown men, telling me her bullshit, which is wrong. And I'm just sitting here like, the fuck? And there's some white guy and he's like, well done. My wife thinks. I don't give a fuck what your wife thinks. I don't give a fuck what your wife thinks. What the fuck's she talking for? I don't care.
Yeah.
So white people listen to women and that's what's going to go extinct. I'll give you another example. White people listen to women and women have to go through the terrible, I'm guessing it's terrible, I'd argue it probably hurts a bit, of childbirth. So white women are like, yeah, I want 1 baby, maybe 2. Oh, we'll have a 3rd one if we get another house and a nanny and a 4th car. Yeah, they make it nearly impossible to reproduce. Black people don't care. Yeah. Black people don't care. Baby, baby, baby,
Pussy's
baby.
just got to be good.
Baby, 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 baby. They don't give a shit, right? Yeah. So white people are also being out-reproduced. So the white man's problem is that they listen to women all the time. And if you're going to listen to women, you're going to be destroyed because matriarchal societies or matriarchal clans or races can't compete with patriarchal ones. And I know that to be a fact because you look at history. I always ask people, name a time in history or name a civilization in history anywhere on the planet where the women were in charge of the men. Name one. You can't. Because anytime it was ever tried, they got fucking crushed by their neighbors where the men were in charge. So as soon as the society becomes matriarchal, it's over. White people in general are matriarchal. The average white man's like, oh, well, the wife says, they're wifejaks. I get so much hate online from these fucking wife guys. They can't fucking stand me, these wife guys. They can't stand me because really they hate their wife because their wife henpecks them all day.
They're projecting.
Yeah. Their wife's picking on them all day and they're seeing me have my fucking 18th kid and they're fucking furious. And they're like, oh, you're a fucking piece of shit. No, you're just mad your woman won't have as many kids as you want. You're mad and you want to come at me because they're wife guys. Wife jacks are fucking losers. Nick Fuentes nailed this about wife jacks. He fucking nailed it. Because if your best friend's a chick, you're probably gay. Like you and your girlfriend, it's a business arrangement. I'm paying for your life and you're giving me kids and you're going to make my life happier. And if I'm sick, you bring me soup and we're a little happy family. Cool. It's a business arrangement. We love each other. Yeah. But there's certain things to say you're my best friend is fucking weird. My women aren't my best friend. They want that. They're like, oh, are you my best friend? Yeah. But really we have nothing in common basically. Like you're hot. I'm rich. There's a child. Like it is what it is. What are we going to sit and talk about? And we have a few issues we can agree on, but most of the time it's just me educating you. The best conversation I can have with a woman is when she doesn't talk and just listens. I just say, no, this is how it works. 3 hours. Okay, I understand. All right, bedtime. Let's go.
Well, look at our society today. The main reason why we have men and women's restroom and men and women's sports is because of women. Yeah, it's to protect them, to give them their free space, safe space. And a lot of those men, those wife jacks you call them, they're just trying to get brownie points with their woman.
Oh, of course
That's why they attack you.
Look, of course they are. Look what I did. Look what I did, dear. I told the horrible misogynist that he needs to have one woman. Can we have sex yet? Fucking gay. It's all gay, bro. But this is a white man's problem. The white man listens to women, and until they stop doing that, they're going to get. They're a matriarchal clan. They're a matriarchal race, and that means they're going to be extinct. They're going to go. The white people are going to go extinct.
I think a majority of those wife jacks is on the left.
You know, you'd be surprised.
They're on the right.
You'd be surprised. There's a whole bunch of these conservative guys who are like super wife jacky, and I'm not saying don't love your wife.
Brian Donaldson, Ron DeSantis.
He's trying to get his wife as governor. I misunderstood when I say these points. They think I'm saying don't love your wife. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying don't protect your wife. I'm not saying don't respect your wife. I'm not saying don't have a relationship with your wife. I'm not saying don't love your wife. I'm not saying any of those things.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that you're the man of the fucking house, and that your power as a man is going to be amplified by the other men you know, and that you should be part of a clan or an army that makes you as powerful as possible, and that is man's business. And she is benefiting from all of that. She gets financial protection. She gets physical protection. She gets a whole bunch of benefits from you being a man with your guys doing your man things. She ain't in charge of you. It's not her business to tell you how the world works because she doesn't fucking know. And it's not her business to tell you how to be a man either. It's her business to have a kid and be happy and be safe and be rich and make you smile. And that's her job. Because our job as men is to suffer all the time and be basically miserable. That's our job. And to get enough money so that we can make our kids and our women happy. You get to smile. You get to be happy. You get joy. My women, man, they leave the house. They're like, Andrew. I'm like, what? Look at that cloud. I'm like, bitch, get in the fucking cloud. Ron DeSantis is trying to lock me up. I'm about a fucking cloud. Yeah. But they have such peace of mind that they get to be happy with dumb shit. Yeah. That is a fucking joy. You have that peace of mind because I gave it to you. Yeah. I gave it to you because you ain't got to fucking work. You ain't got to do nothing. You don't know anything. You look at the clouds, you're happy. I'm glad for that. Yeah. But by extension, by logical extension, if you're the kind of person who's impressed by clouds, I would argue you're not allowed to have a differing point of view to mine because you don't know shit. You don't know anything. So when I do something or say something, even if you don't understand it fully, tough. Get over it. Or leave and find another famous billionaire. Right. Good luck. I think Elon's hiring. So you can go get ignored by him instead of me. It is what it is. But that's just the bottom line of it. But white people don't do that. White people are like fucking listening to their women, and their women's like, well, you know, at work today I heard something about, no, you know what? This just came to my mind. I need to do this. I was going to do this on an emergency meeting. By a terrible twist of fate, in the background of my house, because normally when girls are in my house, they watch TV, and my brother and I were on the computers. We ignore it. One of them was watching a show. It's Love is Blind or something. Love is Blind season 8, it might be. Love is Blind. And it's where you have a man and a woman, and they don't see each other, and they fall in love just by talking. And I wanted to break them down on emergency meetings because these got no game. Right. No game at all. These guys have no game, and the girls are terrible. The whole thing's a mess. I'm going to really destroy it. But there was a white woman asking a white man, what do you think about George Floyd? And he was like, oh, I don't really know about it. Oh, I don't know if we can be together because, it's almost like it's a big existential issue and it seems like you don't care. And there's these two white people talking about George Floyd. And I was like, bro, just tell her to shut the fuck up. Yeah. Just tell her to shut the fuck up. What does she know about George Floyd? Yeah. Where did she get this opinion from? The fucking news. She's just brainwashed. Here's another extension. We talked about the 3 phases of women, right? How they're girl bosses, which we know is not true. How they can do everything a man can do because of DEI, which we also know is not true. But throughout the largest period of human history, women were protected. And they were treated like a protected class. Not treated like children, but they were protected and they were isolated. Like you said, women's bathrooms, because we protected them. So they listened to their father, then they listened to their man. They always had a guardian. They always had a protector all of the time. Because we understood that if you leave a woman to her own devices, she's often going to make shit decisions, or she's open to be susceptible. She's open to being manipulated, right? So I would argue if that's the case, you have 2 classes of women in the world today. You have women who listen to their men, or you have women who listen to the Matrix. Name another class. Please correct me if I'm wrong. You have women who listen to their man, who, like the conservative women or whoever, they'll listen to their man. I obey my husband. My husband votes Trump. I vote Trump. I obey my man. Or they're listening to CNN. When does a woman ever had an original thought? Right. Ever. Yeah. It's all just the news, repeating the news to you, or repeating what her man likes. That's why when a woman falls in love with a man, she has the same music tastes. She likes the same cars. She has the same interests. When she truly loves you, she likes what you like. It's not hard to make a woman vote for what you want to vote for because if she loves you, she will. That's just how it is. And if she ain't listening to you, she's listening to the news. They're susceptible because women don't go out in the world and carve their own path. Men do. We go out there and struggle and we carve our own paths, and perhaps we'll find something in the middle because through personal experience, we've done enough crazy things to come up with some strange or different conclusion. Right. Women don't do that. So women are just either obeying a man or obeying the Matrix, which means that men have an obligation, if you want to destroy the Matrix and you want to protect the women, is to make it clear to them that they're being lied to all of the time. I say to the women in my house, sometimes they'll put some dumb shit on. I'm like, why the fuck is this on? Right. Turn this off. So, but why? Because a 110-pound chick has just beat up 8 full-grown men. This isn't real. I would hate for you to be walking down the street one day and think you know chick foo because you've watched too much Netflix and get a different level of ass kicking. Fuck this off. This is all Matrix programming. Get it out of your mind. I'm here to protect you because I love you. I care about you. Turn this off. It's shit. You know? I'm called misogynistic for that. But if you don't control the influences over the people you care about as a man, then they're going to be influenced by your enemies, because that's what they are, your enemies. Yeah. No, guys, imagine this. I saw conservative accounts saying he had a kid out of wedlock. Yeah. You fucking dipshit. Yeah. He puts rockets in the fucking on Mars, and you're crying he hasn't got a piece of paper for his 15th kid. Who the fuck cares? Yeah. Like, bigger picture. Yeah. Fucking wife jack. Dumbass.
How you come with that term, wife jack?
Because these are dudes who just obey their wives. They're scared of their woman. Yeah. They're so scared of their woman. They're scared they're going to check his Twitter replies in future and find something he said that wasn't 100% supportive of his wife being his fucking boss. Right. It's ridiculous. And they're always white. They're always white guys. No black guys on there like, oh, we need a marriage certificate. Never. Not their life. Not one. It's always some fucking white dude complaining at Elon, another white man, for saving the human race because he didn't have a fucking marriage certificate, or crying at me for having babies. Let me tell you something, white people. I'm a day walker. If I have a kid with a black woman, they're black. If I have a kid with a white woman, they're white. Trust me, I've done it. I can make both. So you should be happy I'm making more white babies than you've ever fucking made. You should be glad. And you're crying your eyes out because I'm reproducing your race because you won't fucking get your dick out. I've heard white men brag about using birth control. I've heard white men brag.
That's crazy.
I've heard white men brag.
He's going off now.
I've heard white men brag. Yeah. Bro, she's on the pill, man. We just do whatever we want. She's on the pill, bro. Is that good? Yeah. You're bragging that you can just bust nuts into dead pussy? You're happy about that? You fucking idiot. Why the fuck you fucking if she won't get pregnant? The whole point is that maybe she'll get pregnant. All your side bitches should have a maybe involved that makes it fun. Maybe she gets pregnant. Maybe you get caught. Maybe you block them all. It's fun. It's the fucking excitement of it. White people, I know white guys who will get a vasectomy on purpose to fuck. Gay.
Ain't nobody slicing my nuts.
There ain't a black man alive who's like, oh, I better be more responsible. Make sure I don't have any children. Fucking gay. So white people are weird. I'm producing more white babies than any of these wife jacks because their wife jacks say, we have the two, Steve. That's enough. And that's why they're mad at me, because I have a whole fucking army of white children. They're furious. And my white children have a tinge of black, a small tinge. So when their son finally meets my son in the schoolyard and he morphs like Wolverine into enough to bust him up, he's gonna be fucking furious when he catches the 1-2. He's like, where did he learn that slip? It's genetic. It's genetic. So bro, I'm telling you, white people need to stop listening to women. Basically, that's my conclusion. Stop listening to girls. Just stop listening to girls. They have all these opinions, but it doesn't matter. Just ignore it all and do whatever the fuck you want. And have a whole bunch of children. That's what you should do.
Women, when they come on ideas, they're trying to reinvent the wheel, and you don't have to do it.
100% you don't. And also, when it comes to children, because I get this about kids a lot.
Look at our new giveaway. Ford Raptor. Look at that. Avalanche Gray. 37-inch tires. Over 500. I think it's 510 horsepower. I think it's 501. But I do know it's 500 at least. It's 510. Like I said. Hey, so y'all know why we do this. We used to pay for advertising on Facebook, Instagram. Put these contests out there. And they were censoring us the whole time. I think, man, why don't we incentivize our own fans? Yeah, you support us, we support you. You support us, we give you money. You support me, I give you trucks. It's a win-win for everybody. Need to start giving them some white women. What? Go to officialheartstwins.com. Anything you buy from the site gets you automatically into the win. No purchase necessary. All web prohibited. See official rules for details. Yeah.